Just how slick were these three flight attendants? First, they melted down gold bars at over 10,000 degrees, poured the liquid gold into egg-shaped molds, then cooled them into nugget-sized lumps. To avoid suspicion, they wrapped each piece in a layer of crunchy chocolate, let it harden, covered it with gold foil, and added a ring of heart-shaped rhinestones. Finally, they packed them into their suitcases and strutted into the airport like they owned the place. Thanks to their flight attendant status, security didn't bother with thorough checks. The women boarded the plane with no issues, confident they'd soon be billionaires, but the moment they landed, something felt off. One of them noticed a guard staring at her suspiciously. Startled, she quickly took a calming pill. Her teammates rushed over to reassure her, and the three exited the airport calmly. They headed straight to the drop-off point. The buyer was pleased with the goods, and they walked away with a mountain of cash. But as the saying goes, you can't walk by the river forever without getting your shoes wet. Sure enough, when they tried the same trick again, security stopped them. Their bags needed inspection. Panic set in. If the chocolate-covered gold was discovered, prison time was inevitable. A guard pulled out the chocolate and began examining. Just when it seemed all was lost, the woman's boyfriend, who happened to be a high-ranking security officer, showed up. They greeted him cheerfully. His presence alone caused the other guards to back off. The three were allowed to leave, but their problems were far from over. Someone had reported them for smuggling gold under the guise of airline staff. Police launched a full investigation, scouring the plane and even sifting through trash. Eventually, they found a golden chocolate. Security instantly recalled the chocolates in the women's luggage and pulled them aside for questioning. Right in front of them, a guard bit into one, only to find regular chocolate. Relieved but still tense, they watched as the guard smashed every piece of chocolate. Still nothing. Turns out, once they caught wind of the inspection, the women had hidden the gold in the aircraft's paneling. With no evidence, security had no choice but to let them go. Later, the women discovered something shocking. The one who tipped off security was the airline's CEO, the very same person who had convinced them to smuggle the gold. It was a setup from the beginning. He wanted to use them, then toss them aside. Realizing they had been played, the women vowed revenge. They disguised themselves and snuck into the CEO's private residence. While his wife was distracted, they stole his keycard. Meanwhile, one of them slipped into the security room and planted a virus in the surveillance system. Cameras across on. The building went dark. Using the keycard, they entered the CEO's room to retrieve what they believed was $30 billion worth of gold. But the boxes were empty. Convinced he was fleeing with the gold, they guessed it must be on his private jet. So they forged crew badges and slipped aboard unnoticed. They laced drinks with a sedative and served them to the CEO and his entourage. As expected, they all passed out. In the cargo hold, the women found suitcase after suitcase stuffed with gold. They grabbed 3 cases and hit the jet's panic alarm. By the time the CEO came to, police had arrived. Seeing the gold, officers immediately arrested everyone on the plane for smuggling. As for the 3 women, they were long gone, living their new lives in luxury.